great Kapok.
One man was walking into the rainforest. Moments before, the forest had been alive with the sounds of squawking birds and howling monkeys. Now, all was quiet as the creatures watched the man and wondered why he had come. The man stopped and pointed to a great kapok tree. Then he took the axe he carried and struck the trunk of the tree.
Hola señor, ¿estás ready para trabajar? Claro, señor. Ok, vamos a trabajar ahora. Vamos, vamos. Ay, estoy muy cansado. Muy cansado. Tengo que buscar un lugar para dormir. Mira, es que está bien, vamos.
You ready to get to work? Chop down that tree.
Okay.
Ooh, it's hot outside. Let's take a nap.
Soon the men grew tired. They sat down to rest at the foot of the great kapok tree. Before they knew it, the heat and the hum of the forest had lulled them to sleep. A boa constrictor lived in the kapok tree. He slithered down its trunk to where the man was sleeping. He looked at the gash the axe had made in the tree. Then the huge snake slid very close to the man and hissed in his ear.
Senors, this tree is a tree of miracles. Where is my home? Where a generation of my ancestors live in. Do not chop it down.
A bee buzzed and flew near the sleeping man's ear.
Senor, our home is the great K-pop tree. Our lives depend on one another.
A troop of monkeys scampered down from the canopy of the kapok tree. They chattered to the sleeping man.
Senor, we have seen the way of the men. You chop down one tree, then come back for another and another. The roots of these great trees will wither and die. There will be nothing left to hold the earth in place. When the heavy rain comes, the soil will be washed away and the forest will become desert.
A toucan flew down from the canopy.
Kapok! Senor, you may not cut down this tree down. If you cut this tree down, then the whole forest will disappear, and we have no home. Kapok!
A bright and small tree frog crawled along the edge of a leaf. In a squeaky voice, he piped in the man's ear.
Senor, a ruined tree, rainforest tree means many ruined lives. Ribbit, many ruined life.
A jaguar had been sleeping along a branch in the middle of the tree. Because his spotted coat blended into the dappled light and shadows of the understory, no one had noticed him. Now he leapt down and padded silently over to the sleeping man. He growled in his ear.
Senor, this kapok tree is home to many birds and animals. If you cut it down, where would I find my dinner?
A tree porcupine swung down from branch to branch and whispered to the man.
Senor, if you cut down the forest, you destroy that which gives us life.
An anteater climbed down the kapok tree with his baby clinging to his back. The anteater said to the sleeping man,
Senor, you are chopping this tree down without no thought for the future. Please don't chop it down.
A three-toed sloth had begun climbing down from the canopy when the men first appeared. Only now did she reach the ground. Toddling ever so slowly over to the sleeping man, she spoke in her deep and lazy voice.
Senor, if you destroy the beauty of the rainforest, on what will you feast your eyes on?
A child from the Yanomamo tribe who lived in the rainforest knelt over the sleeping man. He murmured in his ear,
Senor, when you awake, look upon us with new eyes.
The men awoke with a start. Before them stood all around staring were the creatures who depended upon the great kapok tree. What wondrous and rare animals they were! The men looked about and saw the sun jewels amidst the dark green forest. Strange and beautiful plants seemed to dangle in the air, suspended from the great kapok tree. They stood up, picked up their axe. They swung back their arms as though to strike the tree. Suddenly they stopped. They turned and looked at the animals and the child. They hesitated. Then they dropped their axe and walked out of the rainforest.
This is the animal's home. We cannot chop this tree down. Let us go to our family.
Thank you, the end.